Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the Escora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody, in New York. Go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Washington Commanders. Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Liking 18! Come on! Hit! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
On play action, Daniels. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll run here with the rookie. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Game show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Panther Street, 19 Tiger, 19 top, cut up. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70 Lions. Check, hurt, chop 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready,
here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 60, Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29
From
yard
the
line.
29, here's 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
3rd and short, and it's Daniel. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniel. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 8.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
18. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Now Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Ivan Pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Only quick, right? 18.
On play action. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen.
On the ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard
Here we
line.
go. Set. 70 Lions.
Throwing now. Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. First and 10.
Second 60. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
No gain on
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced,
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's right. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Throwing on second down. Stroud forced out wide. Now he'll air one out. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Number is 7 and 8 for the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get it. Let go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one.
Leads to second
And it'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Ready. Liking 18.
To throw is Daniels. The second down throw is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Hurt. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They bring a tight end in motion left. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. 2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, Houston.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go.
First down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Texans. That is his third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go, Chaps! Go, Chaps! Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Well, broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Moving to his right. To the pylon, he's pinned. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Tag.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They'll pitch it out to Mixon. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Now here's Tyler Algier of BYU. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18.
Schultz, the motion man. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll go play action with Stroud. Forced to his right. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw, it's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A gain there of 15. First down for Houston.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
By Jartavius Martin. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it. Robin. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Texans going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal, Houston.
South. Why Tony?
Back to throw. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Catch 70, step the wolf. Pioneer. 65 catch, 65. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And now it's 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 by.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Daniels gonna throw again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing again. Daniel. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Washington.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he'll somehow turn this into an Akia, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Commander. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. Yeah. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
6. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Give running right. It is Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Texans.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
42. Commanders, 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ready? On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's into the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
42. Commanders 21.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading left. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, Stroud. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. Hawk, step, cup 19, cup 19. Set up.
On 1st down, Daniels. The open receiver is Dodson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
60.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Dragon
2nd
60.
and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They've got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Dell, the motion man. A second down throw for Stroud. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 18.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
First down.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Texans. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Commanders 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take go.
Travis start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
70 Rangers. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is hard. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Sanders is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 28.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Tony.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one's knocked away, and it's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback up.
And now, the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there. Right there. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Back over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
High-headed defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. Well, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cup 19. Ready? 60 Bison. 60. 19 Lions.
Now Daniels. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
60. Hurt. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Street. Ready?
He'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
Why Tony? Oh, ready? Swap. Mother swap. Look the high, look the high. 19 Texans.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper.